Namaste everybody. Welcome to Udya's classroom. In today's class, we are going to discuss the topic comparison between business profession and employment. Come, let's get started with the class. Before we start the concept, let's see the vocabulary. Acquiring means buy or get. Procurement, the action of obtaining goods or services. More or less, both are same only. Acquiring, procurement, purchase will give same meaning. Remuneration, pay for work. If you get some salary, it is called remuneration. Pay for getting payment for your work. Okay, let's see comparison of business, profession and employment. First, business. Business means what? It refers to those economic activities. In previous classes we have discussed, right? Economic activities, if people are engaging, means it is called business. Why the business people are engaging in the economic activities? In order to satisfy the need of the people with the main objective of earning profit. Out of it they will be seeing their livelihood, right? It refers to those economic activities which are connected with the production, purchase, sale or distribution of goods and services. In previous classes I have explained you human activities will be consist of production. They will be engaging in the production activity, then or they will be purchasing and then they will be selling, and the third one is exchange of goods and services. So with the main aim of objectives of earning profit. This is what about the business. Let's move on to profession. We know professional means people have to work like a professionals. So who are all coming under professionals? Doctors, engineers, lawyers, chartered accountants, everybody are called as professionals. So it refers to the activities which require special knowledge and skills. So to be a professional, you should have a special knowledge about the specialized area. You should have a special knowledge and skills to be applied by an individual in his work to earn a living. So if you want to become a professional, you should acquire a special knowledge and skill in the particular area. So the professionals will be engaging in the activity in order to earn a living. Such activities are generally subject to guidelines or code of conduct laid down by professional bodies. Those people are known as professionals. So such activities are generally subject to code of conduct. Doctor means they will have some code of conduct. Lawyer means they will have some code of conduct. So according to the code of conduct which was laid by their own board, they have to follow. So those people are known as professional. So if a doctor, if he is becoming a doctor, means he should acquire certificate from the Medical Council of India, then only he can become a doctor. So lawyer, if you take, the lawyer should acquire certification from Bar Council of India, then only he can be called as lawyer. Chartered accountant, he has to acquire a certification from Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. So all these professionals will acquire certification from the concerned boards. Then only they will be called as professionals. Let's move on to the next term, employment. Alright, the third comparison is employment. Employment means it refers to a people or an individual who work for another person for his livelihood. He will be engaged in the employment activities. Okay, he will be working for another person. It refers to an activity in which an individual work regularly for another person and gets remuneration in return. So when he work for other person, naturally he will get remunerated. That is, he will be getting payment, salary or wages, right? So in return he will be getting remuneration for his work. Those who work for others known as employees. Everybody will have confusion with this terms. Employment means a person who is engaged in the activity for other person and in return he will be getting salary, that is remuneration. So who is called as employer and who is called Employee. Employee means who is working for other person and who is getting remuneration. Employer means who is getting job from other person and return who pay salary for him. Okay. So those who work for others known as employees. Those who pay for the others work known as employer. Okay, in organization, who are all called as employees? Any employees who work for others are called as employees. We can see employees example, banks, insurance companies, government departments as managers, assistants, clerks, peons or security guards or employees of the organization. Everybody will be coming under employees only. So this is what about the business profession and employment. Now let's see the comparison of business profession and employment with the tabular column. You will be understanding clearly with the basis and the difference. Okay. This is the comparison of business, profession and employment. The first basis is mode of establishment, which means how the business will be started and how the profession and how about the employment. Based on business, so business entrepreneur's decision and other legal formalities if necessary. Certain business needs some legal formalities, certain business could be started as it is. And coming to profession, membership of a professional body and certificate of practice. As I said in the class, professionals should acquire certificate from the respective boards. Coming to employment, appointment letter and service agreement. If we go and work under someone in any organization or company, we will be receiving appointment letter for our service before we join in the job. So that is what called as appointment letter and service agreement. And number 2, nature of work. So nature of work, in business, goods and services we have to offer to the public. So that is what the nature of work of the business. Coming to profession, rendering of personalized expert services. Expert services could be doctor, lawyer or chartered accountant. So specialized service will be offered to the public. And coming to employment, performing work as per service contract or rules of service. So what is mentioned in the service certificate? So as per the instructions which is mentioned in the service certificate, we have to work. And coming to the third point, qualification. So qualification for the business people, it is not required. No minimum qualification is necessary. Even uneducated people also will start business and they will survive very good in business. It depends upon the knowledge they acquire. And coming to profession, expertise and training in a specific field is a must. So when you call any professionals, they have to acquire expertise training in the particular area, otherwise they cannot be called as professionals. And employment, qualification and training as prescribed by the employer. So owner, what qualification they are prescribing and they are offering job. So based on their need, the qualification would vary. It depends upon the employer wish. The fourth basis is reward or return. So in business, what the business people are earning, profit would be the reward for the business people. Coming to profession, for their profession, what fees they are receiving. So as a fees, they will be receiving reward or return. Employment, so when we are working under someone, we will be receiving salary or wages. Coming to fifth point, capital investment. Capital investment in business, it depends upon the size of the business. If it is a small scale business, small investment is required. If it is a large scale business, huge amount is required. It depends upon the business size. And profession, limited capital needed for establishment. If doctor wanted to start a clinic in a small area, he can start his clinic. So depending upon the situation and the environment, he can invest in his establishment. Then employment, no capital required because the employer will be investing in his business. So under him, when we are going to work, we need not to invest any amount. So there is no capital requirement in the employment. And coming to the sixth basis, risk. So the basic is risk. Business profits are uncertain, irregular, risk is present in huge in the business. Profession, fee is generally regular and certain, sometimes risk will be there in the professions also. In employment, there is no fixed risk because we will be receiving regular payment from the employer. So there is no risk. Coming to seventh point, transfer of interest, which means in business, if we are not able to run the business, we can sell our business to someone else. We can transfer the business. So transfer of possible with some formalities. We have to do some legal formalities to transfer the business from one person to other person. But profession, it's not possible. Your doctor certificate you cannot give to someone else. So interest is not possible to transfer in the profession. And employment also, when we are working under someone, you cannot say on behalf of me you can go and work today. So it's not possible to transfer of interest under the employment also. And coming to the eighth point, code of conduct. In business there is no code of conduct prescribed, but in profession code of conduct is to be followed. When coming to the employment, so norms of behavior, so employer whatever code of conduct they are laying down, as per the employer code of conduct, what is prescribed in the contract of certificate, we can follow. So the norms of behavior laid down by the employer are to be followed in the organization. So these are all the differences and the comparison between business, profession and employment. Hope you would have understood the clear comparison. With this we will end up the session today. I'll meet you in the next class with a new topic. Till then, it's bye from Udaya.